So this is chapter 341 of the Hunter x Hunter. They never gave us a name for this man or this man right here. Oh, where my finger? This man right here. But just know that for the time being, this man right here. Oh, I always get my finger messed up. This man and this man are about to be important. Mostly this man right here with the suit. Call him Glasses. So Suit Man is talking to Glasses about the upcoming stuff with the Kalkian Empire and how they are ignoring the rules of a previous treaty amongst the V5 nations, about how how you got to get approval to go there, and they're like, forget that. Also about how V5 is causing a lot of difficulties amongst how they aren't limiting the number of applicants that can apply to go to the Dark Continent. So it's like overflowing with a lot of stuff right now. So that's what this conversation is right here. As they're this building right here, or the one, where's my finger? Building right here up top. It's at the top of the page. They're in that building and they're they're slowly working their way down, and it's a reason why I'm saying. They mentioned, this was something I thought was really interesting that we can talk about a little bit, is the gatekeeper of the Dark Continent. I'm really interested in knowing more about the gatekeeper of the Dark Continent and like that aspect on what these beings are exactly and what makes them, like, are there limitations to how they can like bring people to the Dark Continent? What can they do and what can't they do? Like, I don't know, I just want to know more about them, these gatekeepers. And as they're talking, they they end up going down. I want to say that B5 means the basement floor or something like that. So they're headed down to the very bottom floor. And that's them right here going down to the basement floor. And in the basement floor, we see and we catch eyes of these crazy, grotesque looking see all these right here. All these right here are previous human beings. And I know it's like it's really there. We're in this scene in Hunter x Hunter. I want to say this was season 5 or 6, but that's not too important. Just remember the scene when Namika, somebody tried to make a wish with Namika and Aluka, and they got squeezed and twisted and turned to a little jam. Like this person right here. That's the condition of these men and these mysterious people have been put through. They wound up like this, and that's what this man right here is informing Glasses. Suit Man is informing Glasses, and Glasses is looking at all the I don't even know how to explain any of this besides this shocking face. That's the only way to explain it. Like, twisted bodies that are so contorted that like oh my gosh, hands that are growing, looks like they're like, I don't even know. It's like it's growing its own, I don't know. It's very, that hand is everything I'm looking at is trippy. This one is a body, but it looks like it's scary is what it is. This one right here scared me the most because it looked at like a human body that's turned into a nest, like like a bird's nest. It looks disgusting, but it looks scary. This one right here is it's scary when you find out what it is, and we'll get a little bit more so on what this one is right here than I think the other ones. But yeah, he's informing them. Suitman is informing Glasses about all this, and also he tells them he informs them about this book, about just want to make sure I got that right. He didn't mention it was Jing that mentioned who the book was, but he mentions that this is a book that mentions the great. Yeah, so I'm gonna read that one from Batum. The book he gives him. He said a strange book, a strange book that we were. Where is it? A strange book that we thought were simply the wild delusions of a madman. The New World Traveler's Log, a record of travels published hundreds of years ago. At the time of its publication, it was put on the fancy shelves, but today it has become factual documentation. Your first assignment is to read and memorize every last word of the book. I just wanted to get all that that's kind of important for us. That's Glass's important task right now. That's the important task that Superman is getting glasses. All right. How do y'all feel about this? How would y'all feel if y'all wore glasses and not only is your I got that nah, my bad. I'll just correct it in the typo. But how would you guys feel about this? Being Superman and your job is already to figure out so much stuff for this voyage trip, and then you're put on with this. This is insane. This is part of what Isaac Netero was talking about. The Dark Continent is the Superman and Glasses are talking. They're still talking, and they're going down the hall, and they walk away from the from the contorted bodies, I guess we're gonna call them, and something just slams on the window. This is a little bit creepy. This man right here, he's a survivor of one of the voyages. And he's been surviving for, what do they say? I thought they gave us a time, but he doesn't need any food to eat. He eats himself. And make sure I'm saying that right. He does not require substances as a human does. He has survived entirely self-sufficiently for close to 50 years. Yeah. And look at him. He looks like he just can't take it no more. But what else can he? This man's job, you see the sweat? You see the sweat? What have I got myself into? This salary ain't enough. And then this man just continues to inform him about more bad and more negative things that has happened. This chapter, I told you, this chapter was going to be crazy. Right here, the man says 50. In other words, he's been affected with a virus that's rendered him immune to death. There's more information about this in the documents as the Beyond report. I'm sorry, the timer is kind of in the way of the word, so I couldn't really see it. My bad. And then right here, he's reading the documents, and this is where he finds out that Beyond Netero was a part of a voyage with the V5 that had failed, and I believe that's probably where Beyond Netero got the little scar on his face. That's probably where he has this weird his hidden weird agenda about going. We'll talk about it in another. That's something that's ooh. But yeah, he's that's why he forbid him about going back. That's everything that's going on right now. So in short, in this last little message, Isaac Netero requests that all the Zodiacs come together to make it to the Dark Continent before his son Isaac Netero, to explore and get things to benefit the new humanity of mankind. And he tries to make a joke. Well, I ain't gonna say it's a joke, but he says, "It's not an order. It's not. That is an order. Is it? It is." Then Mr. Bean gets a call, and then out of nowhere, our boy Beyond Netero pulls up. Wrap this up. So Beyond Netero just pulls up to the Zodiacs and says, "All right, love bees, it's go time." I'm playing. He don't say that. He's be like, "All right, get in contact with the V5 for me, and we about to get on the ball about getting on this mission, like for real." But he might be saying that being for real, but with him, it's a massive hidden agenda behind it, and they're all trying to understand and figure out what's his motive. What's his old MO behind this shit, and I think by the time they figure out what it is, a disaster is going to happen that they can't they cannot handle Beyond Netero's level of I just know because Netero said he's a specialist. That just means he's an unpredictable fella, and yeah. I'm not saying that's not saying that these Zodiacs are no slouches either. I don't think they're this mark on his face right here. When Netero said that Beyond can't return to the Dark Continent until he passes, I feel and Netero Beyond was like it was because he wanted to challenge something. I feel like whatever it was that challenged him, like they felt like yeah, I think I did. I mean, I'm pretty sure I said that in the previous video. I don't want to repeat myself, but I feel like the failed voyage. This is the result of it. And instead of him being like accepting defeat, it excited him, and this is exciting. So yeah, that's what's going on, and he's like, so now they're about to have a give and take of information, and they're all just kind of like stunned and dumbfounded on like, is this really happening right now? Because Beyond was also like he was. Yeah, it's a lot going on. I think I might have skipped a chapter on him declaring helping people too. But it's just a lot happening. But wait, look, we have Glass. So look, Glass is reading the documents that Suitman gave him, and this is where it gets pretty intense. Humanity brought back from the dark. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get my head out of the way. Humanity brought back from the Dark Continent the 5 great calamities. And here we are. This is where it gets a little intense and a little crazy. So the first calamity, the true protector of the mysterious ancient ruins, the unidentifiable sphere, the weapon Bryon. Number 2, the desire of codependence, the gas life form, AI. And it's crazy because let me read these things first, and I'll say the apparition of murderous contagion, the two-tailed snake, Hellbell. That's 3. I'm sorry. Did I say it was 3? That's 3. This is 4. Pleasure and life exchange, human feeding beast, Papu, and the deceiver of hope, endless despair, the immortal sickness, Zobe, disease. He's like, this is no place for humanity to return. He's in distress just by reading this damn document. Like, that's okay. So let's talk about a few things real quick. One thing, let's start with this right here, the deceiver of hope and endless despair, the immortal sickness. That's him. In other words, he's been afflicted with a virus that renders him immune to death. Immune to death. That sounds like immortality to me. And if I'm not, I mean, y'all do, that's why this man looks like this. Because why? It looks like he's eating himself. I'm sorry. That's insane. That's I don't even know really how to feel about that. It's like no wonder why this is how he looks. Looks now. Oh, I want to show you something else. Remember when we saw these things right here? Oh wait, I'm sorry, these right here. Don't these look a little bit familiar? Yeah, don't the 5 great calamities, like those that we saw were just examples, and like this is just showing that humanity's effed up 5 times. And we're gonna talk about the dark continent in its own video, so we all can understand on a ground level on why the F the V5, the Caucasian Empire, like everything that's going on, that's happening, is like, it's just like, it's crazy, because this is all following right after the Chimera Ant. So the Chimera Ant stuff happens in the world, and then the Hunter election arc happens, and then boom bam, we find out, like the whole world finds out, hey, there's more to the world. There's a dark, like, oh god, yeah, everything is actually happening faster than we actually realize. So this is the recap of a review recap, whatever, of chapter 341. Like, comment, subscribe.